punt. Joey Charlton knows how to do that. And we're going to blow the whistle here. I think a few substitutions being made out there by the Tigers. And we will see if somebody called a timeout. And it actually is going to be a delay of game. They did not get the play off. So they're going to have to back up here. Charlton from his own end zone.
A good punt there by Charlton as it rolls into Mule territory. They'll pick it up at about the 43-yard line. And I apologize to everyone as we had technical difficulties again here this week. And I'm not exactly sure what the problem is, why it keeps doing what it's doing, but hopefully this will be the last week that this happens, and we won't have to worry about it again. Tigers leading 7-0 here in the first quarter, 2:38 to go here in the first.
He's going to take the snap here looking downfield. And that's going to be
pass.
caught.
Wow, he was pretty much, oh, it's incomplete. He dropped it.
Looked like he had that one completed up here in the press box. And I know some of the guys down there thought the same thing. 2nd and 10 now. Ball on their own 43. A quick 3-and-out. That was a result of last time this Mules offense was on the field. Tigers had the same results, so now Poplar Bluff has the ball once again, 2nd and 10 from their own 43.
So 2 receivers on each side, and they're going to hand it off. He's going to hit the line and then be brought down for a big loss in the backfield as he did his best to try to get around that offense or that defensive line and just couldn't find any space. They're going to mark him down at the 37-yard line. So 3rd and 16. Yeah, that deep pass, Chandler, we thought.
Yeah.
I mean, his defender had fallen. He pretty much had it wide open. He jumped too early, I think. And as he was coming down, he was trying to make a catch at the same time and then just couldn't hold on to it. And they'll hand the ball off. He'll run it back up the middle. And I think he's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage. And I just saw a flag go up in the air. And there is a flag there on the field at about the 41, 42-yard line. And it's going to be against Poplar Bluff. There's 2 of them. Personal foul on the Tigers.
And then do we have another flag up there?
Okay. Yeah, that's going to give them a first down as that's going to move them into Tiger territory at the 42-yard line.
First penalty of the game. So 1st and 10 here from the 43. Clock continues to run. We have 1:30 left to go in the first.
A quick pass, a kind of a screen pass there, but it's too far out in front of his intended target, and that's going to fall incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10 as he just could not find his man, and that was that Lathan, J.R. Lathan. So Clifford will set up. He's got 2 receivers on each side and alone. Well, he's going to come up, stand on to his left side. And now he's going to step back to pass. He's going to throw downfield, and that's way too high and too far for his intended target to make the catch, so it's going to be 3rd and 10. A minute 27 to go here in the first quarter.
And Clifford, he was looking for Logan Slack there downfield, and it was overthrown. 3rd and 10, ball on the 43, 1:27 left to go in the first quarter. Tigers lead it 7-0.
Clifford will take the snap. He's going to hand it off, trying to run around the near sideline, and he'll get wrapped up and brought down short of the first down marker by about 2 yards. So it'll be 4th and 2. And at this point, you might as well go for it.
Yeah.
Because you're too far away to try to kick a field goal, too close to punt. You're going to have to do what you can.
And you don't know how many opportunities you're going to get in a game like this if you're Poplar Bluff to have this kind of field position too.
He will hand it off, running it up the middle, and I believe he got enough. Let's see. Just going by the referee. Nope, they say it is a turnover on downs, and it'll be Tiger football.
I'm a little surprised by that.
Just going by this near referee, he did seem to be lined up short of that marker. And so it'll be 1st and 10 from the 33 in their own territory with 49 seconds to go here in the first quarter.
Got to hand it to this Tigers defense for making a stand once again and giving the ball back to this offense here.
McGuire will take the snap, hand it off to Murray. He's going to run it right up the middle, and he'll get brought down at the 45-yard line. So they're going to say at the 40. Nope, yeah, it is the 45. So a nice 12-yard gain by Torrance Murray.
I think he just saw that gap right there, right in the middle of that line, and he just ran right through it. For a first down, we have 35 seconds left to go in the first quarter.
So 2 receivers to the left. They'll move Spain into a blocking position, and he's going to get hit as he gets to the line. That'll be a 2nd and 10, as that was a big hit. The hole opened up, but it also opened up for a defender to come barreling through and tackle Murray for no gain, but no loss. And we're just going to let the clock run out as we head to the second quarter. So the Tigers are going to take a 7-0 lead into the second quarter here over Poplar Bluff on homecoming. We'll be back after this.
Looking to upgrade your floors? Come see why Stone Mountain Flooring is the top choice in Southeast Missouri. Locally owned and operated, they offer a huge selection of name brand carpet, vinyl, hardwood, and tile, all at the lowest prices around. The talented team will help you find the perfect flooring with free estimates and financing available. Stop by today at 410 Seamers Drive in Cape or visit online at stonemountainflooring.biz. Quality floors, great prices, and service you can trust. Stone Mountain Flooring.
DollarSavingDeals.com is the Heartland Savings Superstore. Save up to half price on certificates to local businesses at DollarSavingDeals.com.
In Southeast Missouri, check out the deals from Discovery Playhouse Cape Girardeau, Rock and Roll Drive-In Chaffee, Momo's Favorite Treats Cape Girardeau, and Tropical Island Pets Cape Girardeau.
If you're in Cape, Sykeston, Jackson, Paducah, Chester, Carbondale, Mount Vernon, Marion, or anywhere in between, get to DollarSavingDeals.com or look for us on the Big Deals app.
This is Cape Central Tigers football on Cape Radio 95.7 FM News Talk.
Back here at Cape Central High School, Tiger Stadium. The Tigers lead 7-0 here over Poplar Bluff. And McGuire will set up 2 receivers to the left. They'll move Bridges, and they'll hand it off to Murray. He's going to run it up the middle, and he'll gain 2 yards to make it 3rd and 8.
Make sure everybody knows how to tune in here on YouTube. Cape Central Sports, you will find us. Click the live tab, and you will find the game there. Watch and listen to us call it. Also on your radio, 95.7 FM, 1550 AM. It's 3rd and 8 Ball on our own 47. Tigers lead it 7-0.
Yep. Gonna roll out to his right, and he's gonna roll into a defender, stand on his feet, but now he'll be brought down. That'll bring up 4th and long, and about 4th and 13. He just tried to roll out, and then that defender, the defender slipped the blocker and was able to grab onto him and bring him down for a loss. So the Tigers will have to punt this one away. What I was going to say before that play was, apologize for those of you who were watching on YouTube the first time. The stream, honestly, I don't know what happened there. The stream just froze. And I'm glad I check it, and we have somebody back at the station to check it for us as well, as Anthony's keeping us on track. As I had no idea because the feed on the camera was not glitching, so I'm glad that, thank you, Anthony, for letting us know. As it's going to take a little bit of a Poplar Bluff bounce, and it's going to roll. And the Mules, or the Tigers, I think, will fall on it. And it'll be Poplar Bluff football on the 44-yard line.
This defense has forced 2 different punts now, and we're going to try to make it punt number 3. 1st and 10, Mules ball. 10:24 left to go in the second quarter. They tried a few passes last time they had the ball, and one in particular that worked out pretty well for them. They came down in good field position, but Tigers defense held them on 4th down. It's 1st and 10 now for Poplar Bluff.
Clifford, 2 receivers on each side. The play clock down to 12. They finally snap. A little screen pass caught here on the near sideline. Brought down as he gets to the 50 and across to about the 48. A pass caught by Chandler. You may be able to get to the roster faster than I can.
What number?
Caden Jenkins, number 1. You had the roster. We just did. We were both in separate spots. I knew the number. You had the roster.
And on the tackle there for the Tigers, that is Joseph Hamlin.
So 2nd and 3 with 3 receivers to the left. And they'll hand it off, running it up the right side and getting across the 40 down to the 36, 37-yard line is the running back Ferguson. So nice little run there by Ferguson to get a first down for Poplar Bluff with 9:41 to go in the first half.
He is a junior for the Mules, and once again here they are getting downfield, and maybe they're going to once again try for something here. Last time this Tigers defense said, nope, we're going to get the ball back. It's 1st and 10 for the Mules.
They're going to hand it off again and trying to go around to the outside. He slips 2 tacklers and is able to gain a few yards before he's pushed out of bounds. He'll gain, looks like 3 yards, 4 yards. I can't really tell with everybody all gathered together over there on the sideline, but it's going to be 2nd and 6. So a gain of 4 for the Mules with 9:20 to go. Turn that into something as it looked like he was going to be tripped up and brought down well back in the backfield for a loss.
Yeah, I think he's got some speed back there in the backfield, no doubt.
We'll go trips on the right side this time, as they're going to hand it off to Ferguson anyway, and he'll try to run it up the middle, and he'll gain, it looks like, a yard to make it 3rd and 5. We're going to say 3rd and 6. They must have spotted the ball a yard shorter than originally thought. So on 2nd and 7, they gain a yard to 3rd and 6.
Yet another 3rd down here, Ryan. Poplar Bluff has struggled with their 3rd downs this evening. This one is 3rd and 6.
So Clifford with trips on the right side again. This time he's going to step back to pass. He'll throw across the middle, and it's too strong and a little too hard as it goes through the hands of his intended target, and it's incomplete. That'll bring up 4th and 6. So now, Chandler, do you try to throw it or do you run it Last time they had a few yards to go and they tried to run it, didn't get it.
Yeah.
This time it's a little bit bigger chunk than they may be able to gain on a run, as they've got two receivers on each side now. So maybe they're going to pass it.
I would do a pass here. From what I've seen, he's got a bit of an arm on him.
And he will quickly pass, and it is incomplete as the sideline referee says it bounced off the turf, and the Tigers will take over. As another turnover on downs for the Tigers. So 0 for 2 on fourth down conversions are the Mules tonight.
They go for it again, and it does not work. This Tigers defense has been holding strong all season long, and they do it once again here at Tiger Stadium this evening. 8:35 left to go. 7-0 is your score. And we're telling you about Cape Girardeau Honda, home of the lifetime warranty and car washes for life. You will find them online at capegirardeauhonda.com. 1st and 10 here for the Tigers.
And Jackson leading against Farmington, 21-0, as the fake handoff and the throw is incomplete. They are going to say it was, I guess, a backwards pass, and it'll be a loss of 5.
So they're going for a little trickery there.
Yeah, they had the fake, and then they were going to throw it off to the side, but it ends up being backwards, so it's considered a backwards lateral, which if it hits the turf, it's a live ball. And thankfully, the Tigers fell on top of it.
We got lucky there, I think.
Honestly, they weren't really in a hurry to pick up the football, and Poplar Bluff was not going to let it just go. As McGuire will take the snap, he'll fake the handoff, throw across the middle, and it's a little too high for Clemens to corral and bring in, so it'll be 3rd and 14.
And that's one of those where if he would have just stayed back a little bit, maybe waited a little bit longer, he could have gotten it to Clemens. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 14 now for this Tigers offense.
So the Tigers are 19 for 33, 58% on third down conversion coming into the game. While on defense, opponents just 23%, 7 for 31 on third down conversions. And they'll fake the handoff. McGuire got a block from his offensive line, and that's going to fall incomplete, and that'll bring up 4th down. And the Tigers will have to punt this one away. They got a big block there from one of his blockers as that defender was coming in hot from behind. He was about to take him, throw him down, and he got rid of it at the same time as that blocker came in and protected his quarterback. But that will bring up 4th down, so Charlton will have to punt this one away. The line up at the 35-yard line, and the punt just got away. As it's going to bounce at the 35 and take a couple Tiger rolls this time. And they'll pick it up at the 25-yard line. So a good punt there. This time pins them back further in their own territory. As we've got just under 7.5 left here in the second quarter.
After that first drive, the offense is stalled out just a little bit here this evening. We had a really good first drive, and both of these offenses now they're going 3 and out. And you look at the Mules, they had the last 2 drives in with a turnover on downs with the failure to convert on the 4th down. They've got a 1st and 10 now as the Mules have the ball back here, 7:25 to go in the second quarter.
Well, Clifford will fake the handoff, quick throw. And he'll get to the 30. He'll be brought down at the 31. Nope, at the 30-yard line. So 2nd and 5. I hesitated a little because it sounded like I thought I heard whistles. But no whistles.
Only 1 penalty so far this evening. We'll take it.
Trips in, we get a flag.
That's what I get for saying that.
Yeah, you just had to jinx it, didn't you? And it's a false start on the Mules. So that will move them back. And it'll be 2nd and 10. It's almost as if that first play never happened. So 6:48 left here in the second quarter. Another update, Sykeston is on top of Caruthersville 21-20 at the end of the first quarter. Clifford back to pass. Quick throw near the far sideline. It's caught, and he'll get out of bounds at the 31-yard line. So what looked like a pretty big gain is just 6 yards this time. So 3rd and 4.
That is Xavier Jones there for the Mules. Gain of 6 on the play. And yeah, Poplar Bluff, this is one of many 3rd downs that they've had in this game already in the first half. This one is a 3rd and 4 from their own 31.
And 2 receivers on each side. They'll fake the handoff, throw across the middle. He's wide open, and it's caught. Now it's a foot race to the end zone, to the 20, the 10, 5, touchdown. And Poplar Bluff has put it within 1. It is now 7-6 with 6:20 to go here in the second quarter. On 3rd and 4 from the 31. 69-yard touchdown pass.
That's the kind of play there that you don't see this defense allow too often.
Yeah, big catch there for J.R. Lathan as he took it all 69 yards all the way down. And the kick is up, and it's good. We get a flag right at the end. And I think it may be on Poplar Bluff, maybe? I don't know. Let's see. The referee was waving his hands as though to say it did not count. So we'll take it off the scoreboard as they have not put it up on the scoreboard yet. Because if it is all against Poplar Bluff, they'll have to kick it, they'll have to re-kick.
Well,
We'll see.
they're back on the sideline now. I just...
Nope, it's against the Tigers.
Okay.
And it's going to be, I guess, added to the kickoff. So it will be 7-7.
There we go. There's the update. So it's 6:20. They got it on the scoreboard now for you, 7-7. And we will tell you about Stone Mountain Flooring. Don't forget to visit them online. Check out all the different things they have to offer for you. StoneMountainCarpet.biz, locally owned since 1993. That's 32 years. Stone Mountain Flooring, your trusted source for all things flooring right here in Cape. Cape Radio, 95.7 FM, 1550 AM. Also on our YouTube, Cape Central Sports. Click that live tab and you can watch the game and listen to Ryan and I call it for you.
So we're going to kick this ball off from the 45 in Tiger territory.
That looks kind of funny, doesn't it?
So this isn't going to go. If he kicks it deep, we're obviously going to get a touchback.
Yeah.
But he may try to squib it.
First kick we saw was a squib.
No, yeah, that's smart. He's going to kick that one into the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. So it'll be 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line. With 6:20 to go here in the second quarter. As the game is tied at 7-7.
Yeah, and that was that big play there for the Mules, and I don't know if that's going to be the spark that they need in this one, as the Tigers offense really needs to respond here. They had a just fantastic looking first drive, but since then we have found ourselves struggling a little bit here offensively.
And Poplar Bluff is going to take a timeout, which is weird. So we'll go ahead, we'll just take it with them. We'll be back after this.
This is Chris Brown, General Manager at Cape Girardeau Honda. We're proud to support our Cape Central Tiger athletes and this community we call home. Right now, we have our largest inventory of new Hondas ever, plus a great selection of Honda-certified pre-owned vehicles. And when you buy with us, you'll drive with confidence thanks to our lifetime warranty and car washes for life at no extra cost. Cape Girardeau Honda, award-winning sales, award-winning service, and proud supporters of our hometown teams. That's the Cape Girardeau way. Come see us today and let's get you in the Honda you've been waiting for. Cape Girardeau Honda in Cape.
At MRV Banks, we offer personalized loan options that offer an alternate to credit card debt and are tailored to your needs. Whether you're financing a big purchase or consolidating debt, our team is here when you need us most. With competitive rates, flexible terms, and a quick and easy application process, combined with our amazing local customer service and support, let our experienced lenders meet with you to discuss what's best for your success. MRV Banks, we are from here and love living here. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
And a quick handoff as we're back quickly after the timeout, and it's going to be a good, looks like 8-yard gain for the Tigers. And Torrance Murray adds another good chunk to his season total so far, as 2nd and 2. Put a receiver on each side as McGuire will take the snap. He'll hand it off, running it around the outside, and he's going to be stopped short of the first down, just a gain of 1. Going to bring up 3rd and 1.
I think when you look at this run game, Ryan, first 2 weeks we saw a lot of action. Of course, you know, Keyshawn Boyd going down. Izzy Bridges, he had a lot of the handoffs after that happened. And last week we saw Torrance Murray with the majority of the handoffs. And this week, I believe he has gotten just about every one we've seen so far. It's 3rd and 1. 5:15 to go here before half.
A receiver on each side. As McGuire will hand it off. Murray gets enough for the first down as he spun around while he's hit. He'll gain 3 yards. It'll be 1st and 10. 5:05 to go here in the second quarter. 1st and 10.
I think it's a good night for some football here, Ryan. It's feeling good up here from the press box. It always feels good because we got air conditioner, I guess. But it does. We've got the windows open, and a great night for some Friday night lights.
So 2 receivers to the right side, and they're going to hand it off to... Nope, they're going to fake the handoff to Murray, and the throw is incomplete as it hits the turf right before it could have been picked off. Able to miss it was the defender. Because that was... trying to find him. Oh, they've got 2 number 1s on this one. Who's number 2? J.R. Lathan. Wait, what?
But I think
I got him as number 10.
That's what I thought. I thought he was number 10.
I don't know. We can only work with what we have, what we're given. They'll fake the handoff again. They'll throw it now, this time in the backfield again. Running around the outside, up the far sideline, and then stepping out of bounds is Brian Clemens. So a big gain for Clemens is we'll go from the 32 to the 50-yard line.
Man, heck of a play there by Brayon Clemens, the senior. And they're going to place the ball at midfield here. So 1st and 10 as that clock keeps on ticking. 4:30 before the half.
Two receivers on the left. McGuire will take the snap. He's going to step back to pass. Quick throw, and that was in no man's land there. As nobody was around, no receivers or defenders, so it'll fall incomplete. Tigers are airing it out more tonight than they have.
They are.
In previous games.
That ball just a little bit underthrown from McGuire. And the ball's still here at midfield. That's where it's placed.
So receiver on each end as they'll turn and hand it off. And he will not get back to the... did he get back to the line of scrimmage or not? Well, let's see which... Looks like he did get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe lost half a yard. It'll be 3rd and 10. 4:05 to go here in the second quarter.
They'll send Clemens back on the field here after that big run he had.
So we'll go with Trips on the right side. One man in the backfield. McGuire rolls to his right. He's going to look to pass. He's got nobody to throw it to now. He does, throwing downfield, and it's going to be ruled incomplete on the far sideline. And that'll bring up 4th down, 4th and 10.
He was running out of time, and he had to throw it away. And now we're going to send the punting team onto the field. But it was a good look. It really was there. And he was looking for Jathan Spain, senior tight end, on the play. 4th and 10 from midfield. Joey Charlton's going to come out here and punt this one back to the Mules. We've found ourselves in a bit of a drought offensively after that big start.
So a bad snap. Charlton out to pick it up from the turf. And he did not get it away. It was blocked, and it's going to go out of bounds. He tried to get it away. And he kicks it into the hands of a defender and knocks it out of bounds. So it'll be 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line for the Mules in Tiger territory. So that's good field position for them.
A little miscommunication down there. Something that just happens from time to time. And he tried to pick it up and punt it away, but those defenders came back there and... Look at this. The Mules are going to be down here to the 24-yard line. Great field position. It's 1st and 10 for them.
Quick throw to the far side. He's going to break a tackle, get around, and he'll finally be pushed out of bounds. But he gets the 1st down as they get into the red zone. 1st and 10 from... 1st and goal from the 10. And they're going to hand this one off to Ferguson. He's going to be grabbed from behind and spun around, and he'll fall forward to the 8-yard line. So 1st and goal from the 8.
Approaching 3 minutes to go here before our halftime show. It is a tied ball game. The Mules are driving and looking to possibly go up here over the Tigers.
So 2 receivers on each side. They're going to hand it off. He's going to break 1 tackle, 2 tackles into the end zone. Touchdown for the Mules, and it's 13-7, 2:45 to go here in the second quarter.
That is Alex Larkins for Poplar Bluff, getting into the end zone and giving their team some momentum over there on the Mules sideline. And they're going to take the lead here over the Tigers, 13-7.
So we'll line up for the extra point. And the kick is up, and it is good. So it's 14-7. Poplar Bluff leads here with 2:45 to go in the second quarter.
We will tell you about the Cape Career and Technology Center, providing an environment for students to make career connections and advancements through education and training. Find them online at capectc.com. 2:45 to go before halftime, and the Mules were down 7-0. And since then, they've been able to put up 2 different touchdowns after a blocked punt from Joey Charlton. They found themselves in very good field position. They were able to capitalize on that. And Larkins getting into the end zone there for the Mules. 14-7 now is the score. Yeah, the first drive, Ryan, things look great. But we really haven't seen that type of offensive chemistry ever since. And Torrance Murray, of course, he's had some big runs. But overall, we've been struggling a little bit here, especially in the second quarter. So they're going to get to set this one up here. McCoy for Poplar Bluff on the kick.
Another squib kick. It'll be picked up at the 25, bringing it out to the 40. And Izzy Bridges is the return man, and he'll get down across the 40-yard line to the 42. So good field position for the Tigers to start this drive.
We got to get things clicking on offense here. Whatever it was in that first drive, we had a lot of momentum going on, and we looked great. We had a few even passes. I know that's something that McGuire doesn't do as much. But, hey, when he does pass, it does seem to work out pretty well for him. He has a pretty good passer rating on the season. It's not something you see. We keep it on the ground a lot more. So they're going to take a timeout here.
Was it another Poplar? Yeah, Poplar Bluff taking another timeout after a kickoff.
Wow.
Or I should say after a change of possession. So I don't know if they're just not paying attention to the play clock and just talking too much on the sideline. I don't know. That's twice now they've taken a timeout before the Tigers have taken over and started a drive.
They might be wanting some of those timeouts back here depending on what this game looks like before the half. The Tigers do have the ball right now, 1st and 10. Ball on the 42. Stone Mountain Flooring is where you will find them on Seamers Drive in Cape. Also online. Check it out. Stone Mountain Flooring Carpet.biz. We got the ball on our own 42. Another whistle.
Another timeout by Poplar Bluff. So they just burned all 3 of their timeouts already.
Well, something's going on. I don't know why they take another timeout.
Yeah.
And I don't know what that would be.
The players.
Yeah, no, I don't see
even
any.
Poplar Bluff players are confused. Like, we just called one. Why are we going back again?
They took a very brief 30-second timeout, and they're going to get back in the huddle over there and talk about something. But now think about it. You know, if they get the ball back here before halftime, they might be wanting to go down, kick a field goal, if anything, hopefully get into the end zone if you're Poplar Bluff. But they don't have any timeouts to work with anymore. It's 2:40 left to go here in the second quarter. And all the people on YouTube, we appreciate you tuning in over there. Cape Central Sports, you type that in on YouTube and select live, the live tab. Watch and listen to us call the game also on your radio FM 95.7 and on your AM as well, 1550. Ball on our own 42 rather. 1st and 10 for the Tigers.
Clemens will go in motion. Bad snap, and McGuire will have to fall on top of it. And that'll be 1st and long. That's 2 bad snaps in a row.
I know. I was just thinking that. Wow.
It'll be 2nd and 19.
We've got to overcome some of these struggles here. Because, yeah, last time it resulted in some very bad field position that we gave up. And now we're pinned back deep for a 2nd and 19.
2 minutes to go here in the second quarter. McGuire will take the snap, step back to pass, throw, caught by Spain. And he's going to get brought down on the other side of the 35-yard line, so a gain of 4. 3 or 4, we'll see where they place it. It's like a gain of 3.
3rd and long here for this Tigers offense. They have not been too successful here on these last about 3 third down attempts. We'll see what they can do here on a 3rd and 16. It's going to be from their own 36. And, yeah, you know, McGuire, he airs it out sometimes. We've seen a few passes that were a little bit overthrown, a few that have been underthrown too. But he's pretty accurate, really. He is accurate on the season when he does choose to pass. We've got another timeout here.
And the Tigers will take a timeout as they let the play clock run down with 1:10 left here in the second quarter.
So while Ryan is going to go and see if we have any updates on Jackson or anybody else playing here in the area, I'll tell you about Cape Girardeau Honda, because they want you to know about the updates going on with all the other Heartland teams. They have the scoreboard updates provided for you all season long. And of course, if you're thinking about buying a new vehicle, Cape Girardeau Honda, home of the lifetime warranty and car washes for life. Proud supporters of Cape Central football right here on 95.7 FM and 1550 AM. Online, CapeGirardeauHonda.com.
So Jackson is up 28-0 over Farmington. St. Vincent and Perryville losing to Herculaneum right now 22-0. Perryville actually played, looks like they played yesterday, and they won 37-8 against Bayless. I know Perryville did that quite a few times, I think last year, where they played on a Thursday night.
I remember us talking about that.
There were a few times that happened. It was, short on referees throughout the season. Is they're going to hand that one off a huge hole. He's going to run and pass the 50, and he's going to get flipped up and over that defender is Torrance Murray, and that's enough for a first down, so he gains 16 yards on that carry.
A perfect 16 then. That's going to be just enough to move the chains here.
So 1st and 10 from the 48 in Mule territory. Under a minute to go. Two receivers on each side. McGuire will put Clemens in motion. Fake the jet sweep. And he's going to get sacked in the backfield for a loss. Back to the 45-yard line. Almost a 10-yard loss.
Now the Tigers could take a timeout here. They could afford to. Clock's continuing to run. We have 30 seconds left to go for halftime.
And they'll have to run a play as the play clock is faster than the game clock at this point.
I like to see teams be aggressive here, Ryan, and they're not showing any sign of that.
And two receivers to the right, one to the left. Murray in the backfield. McGuire will take the snap, step back, quick pass to Spain. Caught, he'll get across the 45, and he'll get down to the 46-yard line, and we'll get a time. Nope. Yeah, he did get the timeout called. The timeout was called before the end of the first half. And Poplar Bluff is just going to go ahead and take off, but the defense is over there saying, no, we're not done. They had to tell their sideline coaches.
There's definitely time after the play as long as they got the timeout in time.
Yeah, he caught it and hit the ground with enough time.
There's about 2 seconds left on the game clock.
So they put 1 second back up on the clock.
I wish they would have taken their other timeout with about 38 seconds. They could have done that. It was 2nd and 17. Set them up with better field position, because now if you had, 20, 25 seconds, you could make a few more plays and, if anything, maybe get a field goal before the half, because we are trailing right now as Mules lead at 14-7. 1 second. 1 second to see what we can do here from the 45.
Two receivers to the left side, one to the right. Murray in the backfield, Clemens in motion. McGuire gets the snap, pass is tipped, and it's incomplete. And we'll go to halftime with the score being 14-7. The Poplar Bluff Mules lead at halftime, and we'll be back with the MRV Banks halftime show after this.
At MRV Banks, we offer personalized loan options that offer an alternate to credit card debt and are tailored to your needs. Whether you're financing a big purchase or consolidating debt, our team is here when you need us most. With competitive rates, flexible terms, and a quick and easy application process combined with our amazing local customer service and support, let our experienced lenders meet with you to discuss what's best for your success. MRV Banks. We are from here and love living here. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Get in the game and show your support for your Central Tigers sports with Garber's Menswear. Their community-driven brand proudly supports these young athletes, fostering teamwork, dedication, and sportsmanship. Garber's has been a community staple in the town plazas since 1960, and they're proud to support our youth as they grow into adult members of the community. Join them in cheering our student athletes on to victory. Together, Garber's and our community can build a brighter future, one game at a time.
Go Tigers!
Looking to upgrade your floors? Come see why Stone Mountain Flooring is the top choice in Southeast Missouri. Locally owned and operated, they offer a huge selection of name brand carpet, vinyl, hardwood, and tile, all at the lowest prices around. The talented team will help you find the perfect flooring with free estimates and financing available. Stop by today at 410 Seamers Drive in Cape or visit online at stonemountainflooring.biz. Quality floors, great prices, and service you can trust. Stone Mountain Flooring.
Is your life stuck in a rut? Or maybe you just need to schedule time with friends. At the Cape Girardeau Career and Technology Center, we offer short-term personal enrichment classes, such as motorcycle safety, photography, sewing, painting, ballroom dancing, and more. Visit our website at capectc.com for a full listing of classes we offer.
Your Career and Technology Center, Cape Girardeau CTC.
The CTC is a proud supporter of Cape Central High School. Go Tigers!
This is Chris Brown, General Manager at Cape Girardeau Honda. We're proud to support our Cape Central Tiger athletes and this community we call home. Right now, we have our largest inventory of new Hondas ever, plus a great selection of Honda certified pre-owned vehicles. And when you buy with us, you'll drive with confidence thanks to our lifetime warranty and car washes for life at no extra cost. Cape Girardeau Honda, award-winning sales, award-winning service, and proud supporters of our hometown teams. That's the Cape Girardeau way. Come see us today and let's get you in the Honda you've been waiting for. Cape Girardeau Honda in Cape.
DollarSavingDeals.com is the Heartland Savings Superstore. Save up to half price on certificates to local businesses at DollarSavingDeals.com.
In Southeast Missouri, check out the deals from Discovery Playhouse Cape Girardeau, Rock and Roll Drive-In Chaffee, Momo's Favorite Treats Cape Girardeau, and Tropical Island Pets Cape Girardeau.
If you're in Cape, Sykeston, Jackson, Paducah, Chester, Carbondale, Mount Vernon, Marion, or anywhere in between, get to DollarSavingDeals.com or look for us on the Big Deals app.
Banterra Bank is proud to support the Cape Central Tigers and our local communities. I'm Phil Moore, Banterra Market Executive for Southeast Missouri, and we want to be your banking partner. We make banking easy with digital banking, plus exceptional service from our friendly team members at our branch on North Kings Highway. Whether you need a bank for yourself, your family, or your business, Banterra is a team to strongly consider. Stop by and see us. Banterra Bank, member FDIC.
This is Cape Central Tigers football on Cape Radio 95.7 FM News Talk.
Back here at Tiger Stadium, I'm Ryan Winkler as the Tigers trail at the half to Poplar Bluff, 14-7, and much closer game than I believe a lot of people expected. As Poplar Bluff, playing better this year. Obviously, I mean, they're 0-3, but they've also played some good teams to start their season. So, it's a much tougher game, I think, than people anticipated.
Right. And, you just look at kind of a recap, I guess, of the first half. The Tigers' first drive, we just marched right down the field. And I think there were a lot of just positive takeaways there. And maybe we got too comfortable. I don't know. But ever since we've struggled a lot here on the offense, and a few kind of bad plays have given the Mules very good field position also. And they've been able to capitalize on that. As we are trailing here at the half, your score is 14-7. The Mules lead it. And one more thing, too, right before the half. I was thinking that they probably should have called a timeout, and they didn't call a timeout. We had just a little under 40 seconds left. It was 2nd and 17. We were still in our own territory, Ryan, but I just think if we would have called the timeout there, because we still had two, we could have had a few more plays, and that probably could have at least maybe gotten us a field goal. And we've seen Joey Charlton last week. He was 2 for 2 on field goals. It just would have been good to see at least something or some points on the board here. So I'm a little surprised that we didn't have that, but they did call the other timeout that we had with 1 second left, and the pass was just broken up. So, yeah, we do trail here at the half. Maybe a little surprising. A lot of people weren't probably expecting to see this score at the half, but that's where we're standing right now, 14-7.
Well, yeah, and the other thing, too, the offense has stalled out since that first drive. There's been some big plays, but then it just ends up nothing else comes out of it. They'll have a big play and then 3 or 4 small plays, nothing play. You know what I mean? Like it's like I can't string it together tonight. Get big plays going back to back to back. It's just a big play and then a couple small plays, and then we have to give the ball back, kick the ball away.
Yeah.
And it was the same way for Poplar Bluff, too, right there in that first quarter. They'd get some big plays or some small plays,
right,
and then they would get nothing, and then they'd have to kick the ball back, too. So, that first quarter after that touchdown, it was a whole lot of nothing. And then, now the Mules have scored 14 unanswered, and it's 14-7. So it's been a surprising game, I guess you would say. Not I wouldn't necessarily call it a disappointing game at this point. And obviously you're going to have offensive off days. It's not going to always You're not going to be blowing everybody out all the time unless you're playing small schools. But, this one, number 1 SEMO conference opponent, number 2 a district opponent. Poplar Bluff and Central in the same district this year again. So, it's another one of those kind of measuring sticks that you use during the season when you play a district opponent. So same class, same district, and like we said, Poplar Bluff may be 0-3, but they've played tough teams.
Yeah, and they probably are coming into this game and they're thinking, okay, we just lost by 30. And Central's thinking the same thing, too. Okay, our opponents just lost to 30 last week against Farmington. And I don't know. I mean, you hate to say it, but, maybe there's kind of just this feeling that you get a little too comfortable sometimes, maybe. And you go down, you get a touchdown right off the bat, and you feel great about things, and then you kind of forget that you got to hang with these because they're a good team. And we've seen it this year especially. The quarterback, he can throw the ball a little more than some of the other teams that we've seen this year. Also, we don't see them air it out a whole lot, but the Mules are capable of that too. So it's kind of one of those things. We have some things we have to work on at this half, no doubt about that. And we look forward to seeing the second half. But the Mules are going to get the ball to start, so keep that in mind as well. And, of course, our halftime update is being brought to you by MRV Banks. So, Ryan, how about some college talk? You know any games going on tomorrow?
I'm going to be honest, I don't.
They got a few big ones. Utah and Texas Tech. Big top 25 matchup there. I believe Utah is a 16 ranked, and Texas Tech being the 17 team in the nation, and that's going to be 11 a.m. kickoff in Utah. So you don't see them kick off early over there too much. Usually it'd be like a 11 p.m. or something, but it's actually 11 a.m. tomorrow morning. And other games going on. Miami, Florida will be hosting the Florida Gators. And Miami being the number 4 ranked team in the country right now. Florida off to kind of a rougher start. They're 1-2 right now. So Michigan and Nebraska tomorrow. Nebraska is 3-0. They have not lost a game. SMU, TCU, another one. North Carolina, they are 2-1 right now, and they'll be going down to Central Florida tomorrow for a 2:30 kickoff. So just a few of the games. Illinois and Indiana. That's another big one tomorrow night. That's probably game day if I had to guess. That game's going to be in Indiana. Both undefeated teams, 3-0 in Big Ten play. So, yeah, a few games going on tomorrow. And then, of course, on Sunday as well. It's all kinds of football. It's football season. It's here, and we love that. So 14-7, that's our score here at the half.
But no, they're going to be in Miami. They're at Miami. game day is in Miami.
Oh, is it Miami?
Yeah.
I was thinking it probably wasn't just because of Florida's.
Yeah.
Florida's kind of have a bad record.
I guess since it's still a rivalry game, they still look at it as. And the other thing is too, they announced where College game day is going to be these first few weeks, and it's like, I have a feeling that these game days were scheduled. I think they don't schedule them later in the season to certain points. That way they can be like, hey, here's where the matchup's going to be now. Right. This is the one we need to go to. I think they look through the schedule and see, like last week, Tennessee plays Georgia. That's where we need to be there that week. Miami, Florida, that's a rivalry game. We need to be there. And then now that's why you're like, why would they be at that game? Because Florida's, 1-2. I think they scheduled, maybe the first 5 weeks, 6 weeks of the season. And then after that, I think that's when they start being like, well, now we're going to Ann Arbor, or now we're going to go to, now we're going to Tallahassee. We're going to Houston. We're going to go where the big games are now for sure.
I like you get to see, Lee Corso, he just retired, and that's a legendary name there.
Yeah.
And he's 90 years old now, and he'd been doing it for so many years. And you also have people like Nick Saban that are on now too, that have come on, and he gets to provide some analysis, and I enjoy watching that. I've never been an Alabama fan, but I do have a lot of respect for Nick Saban, and I like his personality, and I like his demeanor. He kind of brings a certain quality, but you look at somebody like Pat McAfee.
They need Saban to balance him out.
Those two guys are so different, and I just think that's so funny. And Pat McAfee, he has such a big personality and such a likable guy, and he's a big football guy and everything. But Nick Saban, sometimes I think he just kind of looks at Pat and he thinks, well.
What am I doing here?
What is this? I'm out of my element.
What are we doing? Well, Pat McAfee is also a professional wrestler.
That's right.
So when he's not doing College game day, so it's probably sometime, I think, in the winter, January, February, he'll go back and he'll start doing the commentary for, I don't know, WWE Raw or SmackDown, one of them. He does. Can't remember which one he does.
I've never been into anything like that myself, but yeah, WWE, he has to do with them, and he also was a former punter.
Yeah,
in the NFL too, Pat McAfee on.
And a lot of people, I don't want to say they don't remember him as a punter, but he wasn't popular when he was a punter. You know what I mean? Like, he became popular after when he started at the time podcast, and then it turned into the show. But yeah, a lot of people didn't really know him as a punter until they're like, oh, hey, that guy punted for the Colts. It's one of those things where you're like, oh man, this guy's been in all kinds of stuff on movies and stuff, and it's like, oh, well, he was, so and so in that movie. Oh, that's guy. Yeah. So I think we will take another break. We got about 8.5 on the scoreboard, but that means we probably got 11.5 before we actually start the second half, because I'm sure they will add the 3 minutes. So we'll be back after this break.
At MRV Banks, we offer personalized loan options that offer an alternate to credit card debt and are tailored to your needs. Whether you're financing a big purchase or consolidating debt, our team is here when you need us most. With competitive rates, flexible terms, and a quick and easy application process, combined with our amazing local customer service and support, let our experienced lenders meet with you to discuss what's best for your success. MRV Banks, we are from here and love living here. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Get in the game and show your support for your Central Tigers sports with Garber's Menswear. Their community-driven brand proudly supports these young athletes, fostering teamwork, dedication, and sportsmanship. Garber's has been a community staple in the town plazas since 1960, and they're proud to support our youth as they grow into adult members of the community. Join them in cheering our student athletes on to victory. Together, Garber's and our community can build a brighter future, one game at a time.
Go Tigers!
Looking to upgrade your floors? Come see why Stone Mountain Flooring is the top choice in Southeast Missouri. Locally owned and operated, they offer a huge selection of name brand carpet, vinyl, hardwood, and tile, all at the lowest prices around. The talented team will help you find the perfect flooring with free estimates and financing available. Stop by today at 410 Seamers Drive in Cape or visit online at stonemountainflooring.biz. Quality floors, great prices, and service you can trust. Stone Mountain Flooring.
Is your life stuck in a rut? Or maybe you just need to schedule time with friends. At the Cape Girardeau Career and Technology Center, we offer short-term personal enrichment classes such as motorcycle safety, photography, sewing, painting, ballroom dancing, and more. Visit our website at capectc.com for a full listing of classes we offer.
Your Career and Technology Center, Cape Girardeau CTC.
The CTC is a proud supporter of Cape Central High School. Go Tigers!
This is Chris Brown, General Manager at Cape Girardeau Honda. We're proud to support our Cape Central Tiger athletes and this community we call home. Right now, we have our largest inventory of new Hondas ever, plus a great selection of Honda certified pre-owned vehicles. And when you buy with us, you'll drive with confidence thanks to our lifetime warranty and car washes for life at no extra cost. Cape Girardeau Honda, award-winning sales, award-winning service, and proud supporters of our hometown teams. That's the Cape Girardeau way. Come see us today and let's get you in the Honda you've been waiting for. Cape Girardeau Honda in Cape.
DollarSavingDeals.com is the Heartland Savings Superstore. Save up to half price on certificates to local businesses at DollarSavingDeals.com.
In Southeast Missouri, check out the deals from Discovery Playhouse Cape Girardeau, Rock and Roll Drive-In Chaffee, Momo's Favorite Treats Cape Girardeau, and Tropical Island Pets Cape Girardeau.
If you're in Cape, Sykeston, Jackson, Paducah, Chester, Carbondale, Mount Vernon, Marion, or anywhere in between, get to DollarSavingDeals.com or look for us on the Big Deals app.
Banterra Bank is proud to support the Cape Central Tigers and our local communities. I'm Phil Moore, Banterra Market Executive for Southeast Missouri, and we want to be your banking partner. We make banking easy with digital banking, plus exceptional service from our friendly team members at our branch on North Kings Highway. Whether you need a bank for yourself, your family, or your business, Banterra is a team to strongly consider. Stop by and see us. Banterra Bank, member FDIC.
This is Cape Central Tigers football on Cape Radio 95.7 FM News Talk.
Back here at Tiger Stadium, I'm Ryan Winkler as the Tigers trail had the half 14-7 to the Poplar Bluff Mules here on homecoming night as we've got the helmet shuffle going on the scoreboard. And I wasn't paying attention. I don't know where it started. We've got 4 minutes on the scoreboard before we get back to action in the second half, but I don't know. It feels like that is before they are going to add time, I'm sure, as the Tigers are not out on the field yet to start warming up. Poplar Bluff is, and out there warming up and stretching some. So 14-7, the Tigers trail, and just a lot of tiny mistakes, too, on the offensive side of the football that's keeping the Tigers from, getting downfield, scoring points, some missed blocks, maybe some missed holes. Some of the timing, a little timing is off a little on some of the passes. You can tell when he throws it just a little too high, a little too hard over his receivers or off to the side and a little too short. So, sometimes those things happen, and I'm sure the coaches are talking and adjusting in the halftime locker room as the coaches are making their way back out onto the field now. And it's just about 3 minutes on the clock, but I'm sure they are still going to end up adding another 3 minutes. So we'll take another break, and hopefully when we come back, we'll be ready for the second half. You're listening to Cape Central Tiger football on Cape Radio 95.7 FM and watching on YouTube at Cape Central Sports.
At MRV Banks, we offer personalized loan options that offer an alternate to credit card debt and are tailored to your needs. Whether you're financing a big purchase or consolidating debt, our team is here when you need us most. With competitive rates, flexible terms, and a quick and easy application process, combined with our amazing local customer service and support, let our experienced lenders meet with you to discuss what's best for your success. MRV Banks, we are from here and love living here. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Get in the game and show your support for your Central Tigers sports with Garber's Menswear. Their community-driven brand proudly supports these young athletes, fostering teamwork, dedication, and sportsmanship. Garber's has been a community staple in the town plazas since 1960, and they're proud to support our youth as they grow into adult members of the community. Join them in cheering our student athletes on to victory. Together, Garber's and our community can build a brighter future, one game at a time.
Go Tigers!
Looking to upgrade your floors? Come see why Stone Mountain Flooring is the top choice in Southeast Missouri. Locally owned and operated, they offer a huge selection of name brand carpet, vinyl, hardwood, and tile, all at the lowest prices around. The talented team will help you find the perfect flooring with free estimates and financing available. Stop by today at 410 Seamers Drive in Cape or visit online at stonemountainflooring.biz. Quality floors, great prices, and service you can trust. Stone Mountain Flooring.
Is your life stuck in a rut? Or maybe you just need to schedule time with friends. At the Cape Girardeau Career and Technology Center, we offer short-term personal enrichment classes such as motorcycle safety, photography, sewing, painting, ballroom dancing, and more. Visit our website at capectc.com for a full listing of classes we offer.
Your Career and Technology Center, Cape Girardeau CTC.
The CTC is a proud supporter of Cape Central High School. Go Tigers!
This is Chris Brown, General Manager at Cape Girardeau Honda. We're proud to support our Cape Central Tiger athletes and this community we call home. Right now, we have our largest inventory of new Hondas ever, plus a great selection of Honda certified pre-owned vehicles. And when you buy with us, you'll drive with confidence thanks to our lifetime warranty and car washes for life at no extra cost. Cape Girardeau Honda, award-winning sales, award-winning service, and proud supporters of our hometown teams. That's the Cape Girardeau way. Come see us today and let's get you in the Honda you've been waiting for. Cape Girardeau Honda in Cape.
DollarSavingDeals.com is the Heartland Savings Superstore. Save up to half price on certificates to local businesses at DollarSavingDeals.com.
In Southeast Missouri, check out the deals from Discovery Playhouse Cape Girardeau, Rock and Roll Drive-In Chaffee, Momo's Favorite Treats Cape Girardeau, and Tropical Island Pets Cape Girardeau.
If you're in Cape, Sykeston, Jackson, Paducah, Chester, Carbondale, Mount Vernon, Marion, or anywhere in between, get to DollarSavingDeals.com or look for us on the Big Deals app.
Banterra Bank is proud to support the Cape Central Tigers and our local communities. I'm Phil Moore, Banterra Market Executive for Southeast Missouri, and we want to be your banking partner. We make banking easy with digital banking, plus exceptional service from our friendly team members at our branch on North Kings Highway. Whether you need a bank for yourself, your family, or your business, Banterra is a team to strongly consider. Stop by and see us. Banterra Bank, member FDIC.
This is Cape Central Tigers football on Cape Radio 95.7 FM News Talk.
Welcome back, as we are about a minute and 45 seconds away from getting this second half started, as we get you a quick update from a couple of the other games in the area, as Jackson leads 35-7 at halftime. Sykeston leads 35-28 at halftime, so a close game there between the Bulldogs and the Caruthersville Tigers.
And where is that game being played? Is that in Caruthersville?
That one is, I believe that is in Caruthersville.
Ryan and I were
Nope,
down there
Sykeston.
last week. Yeah, so okay, so
Yeah,
back-to-back home games there for
Lost it.
for Sykeston. And are they? Did you say they're at halftime?
Yeah, halftime.
At halftime. So yeah, high scoring too. 35-28 at the half. They're well on their way to almost 70 points if they keep that up. Looks like we are getting set here for the kickoff, and the Tigers will be kicking since we received the ball to start the game.
So second half hopefully the Tigers, and I know they have talked about it in the halftime locker room, of course, but we said earlier, Chandler, you had stepped aside for a second, came back for a little bit and talked about, just the mistakes, the small mistakes that need to be cleaned up just a little bit. As the kickoff will go into the end zone for a touchback. Once again, it'll be 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line for Poplar Bluff as they lead 14-7 here in the third quarter.
And overall, this defense has looked really good this evening. In a way, you almost can't blame the defense a lot for why we're here. They gave up that big 69-yard touchdown, but the other time, they just came out in really bad field position. So it's 1st and 10 here for the Mules.
They'll hand it off to Ferguson. He's going to try to go around the outside. He's going to break a tackle and get close to that first down marker. Let's see where they actually mark him down. And it'll be 1 yard short at the 29-yard line, so a gain of 9, 2nd and 1.
And yeah, runs like that, that's what we're going to have to stop here, because when we're trailing, we cannot afford to let any more points be scored in this one.
3 receivers to the right side, 1 to the left. And they'll hand it off to Ferguson again. He will get the first down as he gets 2 yards. He gets across the 30 to the 31. So 1st and 10. 11:21 left here in the third quarter. He's watching the chain gang over there. I guess at this point, the lead marker, the guy who holds for the first down when the Mules had the ball, he was trying to pull and tell the guy, let's go, because they got a first down. He could tell. And the other guy wasn't quite ready to go yet. Ferguson gets another handoff, goes around the outside on the far side, and he'll gain 5-6 yards. We'll see where they mark it. Nope, he'll gain 4 yards. 2nd and 6. 10:47 to go.
And Tigers defense making a few substitutions as they'll send Jamie Adams onto the field here for the 2nd and 6.
3 receivers on the right side. Trips for the Mules once again. And Ferguson stutter steps, couldn't quite find the hole, and now he does as he gets across the first down marker on the far sideline. And he stepped out of bounds. Just looks like half a yard or past that first down marker.
It's the run game here finding some success, as that is the 2nd first down here of the drive for the Mules out of the half. It's 10:22 left to go in the third quarter as they lead at 14-7.
Trips again on the right side. They'll hand it off to Ferguson again. This time he will not go anywhere. Gain of nothing. We'll bring up 2nd and 10.
So yeah, this defense here is going to have to find a way to, anytime, because they've been able to get some runs here on this drive, and they were starting to in the second quarter also. This is a 2nd down, 2nd and 10.
Same formation for the Mules. This time he will not hand it off. He's going to throw across the middle, tipped, and it's going to fall incomplete. As that one was tipped up into the air, and the Tigers had a chance, but it was just a little too far in front of the defender. He couldn't quite get to it in time. As that was Christian Murdoch who tried to make the interception after the tip.
Listen to the crowd, Ryan. It's 3rd and 10 here.
The crowd getting back into this one. A deep throw down the sideline, too far out in front. And it's going to be incomplete. It'll bring up 4th down. So 4th and 10, and the Mules are going to send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt this one away, so their first drive after a couple first downs will stall out with 9:37 to go here in the third quarter.
Big stop here for this Tigers defense, exactly what we needed, as he just overthrew his intended receiver, Logan Slack. It's going to be 4th and 10, and the Mules are setting up to punt this one back to the Tigers. So that's exactly what we needed here coming out of the halftime. Defensively, we needed the stop, and that's exactly what we got.
And it's a line drive of a punt. It'll be picked up, 22-yard line. Clemens is going to stutter step. Stiff arm and a huge block here on the near sideline as Clemens will get it to almost the 40-yard line. Looks like the 39. That's where they're going to mark it, 39-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Tigers.
And we got to get some momentum rolling back on our side. I think we're starting to. We're starting to feel it a little bit here with the crowd and everything like that, feeling good and kind of getting pumped up about this one. 14-7, that's the score. 9:26 to go in the 3rd quarter.
So 2 receivers on each side. 1 man in the backfield. McGuire will put Clemens in motion. Hand it off. Murray will run it up the middle. He's going to get almost to the 45-yard line. They'll get to the 44. It'll be a gain of 5. 2nd and 5.
And Murray has been really good, especially in this game this evening, where he'll just run right up the middle, and he's able to make that work. It's a good gain there of 5 on the play. 2nd and 5 now for the Tigers offense.
McGuire will fake the handoff. He's going to keep it himself. Thought about pitching it off in the option, but wisely held on to it because I feel like if he would have, that may have been knocked away and would have been considered a fumble. So it'll be a loss of 2. 3rd and 7.
And once again, we are faced with a 3rd down. We have been somewhat successful this evening on our 3rd down attempts. This one is a little bit longer, though. 3rd and 7.
McGuire back to pass. 3rd and 7, going long down the field. Caught, and now it's a foot race to the end zone. Touchdown. Tigers with a big play to get it back within 1. As the pass down to Martavian Robinson makes it a 1-point game, 14-13 here in the 3rd quarter.
And just like that, Ryan, we are back in this game. Feeling good about things now. Joey Charlton's going to come out here for this PAT and see if we can tie this game up. Student section.
We got a 1 player missing. Here he comes. 20 seconds left on the play clock as they'll finally get everyone out on the field lined up. And the kick is up, and it is good. Game tied, 14-14 with 8:03 to go here in the 3rd quarter. As that was a heck of a throw from Aiden McGuire to Martavian Robinson to tie the ball game.
So, as everybody's kind of getting back into the game here, and you can feel the momentum just has shifted a lot after a big defensive stop, and then how about that touchdown from Robinson? Tied ball game, 14-14, and we tell you about Stone Mountain Flooring, locally owned since 1993. Stone Mountain Flooring, your trusted source for all things flooring. Find them online at stonemountaincarpet.biz. Also, you can swing on by to Seamers Drive in Cape. That's where you will find them. Proud sponsors of Cape Central football, Stone Mountain Flooring. Now, Charlton is setting up here to kick this one off, as his extra point was good, making this game 14-14.
58-yard pass as that one's going to get out of bounds, I should say into the end zone for a touchback. And it'll be 1st and 10 again from their own 20-yard line.
You think Poplar Bluff's going to call a timeout here?
No, I think they wait till Central gets the ball next time. That's what they did last time. Twice.
So Central has to have the ball. It's not just a change of possession. It's that they have to be on defense. We're just trying to figure out the strategy behind it. It's 1st and 10 for the Poplar Bluff Mules. 8:03 left to go in the third quarter. On YouTube, Cape Central Sports live stream, also on your radio 95.7 FM and 1550 AM.
They'll hand it off on the jet sweep, coming around on the near side, and he will gain 2 on that one. And then we get a flag thrown in at the end of the play. And I think there was maybe an extra push on Poplar Bluff, and it is against Poplar Bluff. Man, it's a personal foul on Poplar Bluff, so that will push them back. So that will make it, should be second, and it'll be 2nd and long.
This game overall has been penalty light. Not a lot of penalties by either team.
Why you do that? Last time you said that, we had one right away. Why would you do that?
I'll keep quiet.
Yeah, when we come to that word. So back to pass, quick pass, and it's off the fingertips, incomplete. And that'll bring up 3rd down. It should be 3rd down.
Yes.
The scoreboard had 1st down on that one, but it should be 3rd and 19 because that penalty actually, it happened after the play, so the play already happened. There you go, 3rd and 19. And it wasn't a penalty during the play, it was after the play, so it was from where he was tackled is when they added it on.
Well, we'll see what the Mules can do here on 3rd and long, 3rd and 19.
Yeah, trips on the left. And now he's going to step back. Clifford throws across the middle, and it is complete. But it is short. It'll be 4th and 5. Looks like they got it to the 25-yard line. A good throw, good play, 14-yard gain. 4th and 5.
They're acting like they're going for it. Wow.
They're going to try to probably draw them off sides here. And there's a timeout as the play clock was running down. That's exactly what it was. It was not going to be anything the Tigers weren't going to fall for, because in your position, if you're on the 25-yard line in your own territory, yeah, in 4th and 5, you're definitely not going to go for it. You're going to, especially in a tie ball game, you're not going to give the other team the ball at the 25. You're going to try to draw them off sides, and they did not fall for it whatsoever.
I think you feel a sense of things have changed a little bit since halftime. Down here on the sidelines, the players are more fired up, in the student section down here as well. We've got a tied ball game, and I'm telling you about MRV Banks, Cape Girardeau's go-to for all things banking. MRV Banks, proud supporters of Cape Central Tigers. You can visit MRV Banks today on Mount Auburn, also online. Their website, mrvbanks.com. We've got ourselves a pretty good game here in Cape this evening. It is 4th down, and the Mules are going to have to punt this one back to the Tigers.
And that is a high punt, and it's not going to go very far. It's going to bounce, and it'll get a little bit of a Poplar Bluff roll as it'll be picked up in Mule territory at the 49-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10 from the 49. 7:02 to go here in the third. Tie game, 14-14.
Yeah, this is a good one. So this is one where, you know, if you're tuned in on the radio or if you're watching on YouTube, you might want to let a few people know. We got ourselves a pretty good game here, 14-14. Cape Central tied up with Poplar Bluff. And remember, you can watch us on YouTube. Just go to Cape Central Sports. You type that in, click on the live tab, and you will see all those games. And they stay up, too. You can go back and rewatch them. I like to do that sometimes and get to hear some of our calls again. It's 1st and 10 for the Tigers. 7:02 left to go, the third quarter.
Two receivers to the right, one to the left, and the man is in motion. They'll hand it off to Murray. He's going to get swallowed up and then dropped for a loss back to the 48 in Tiger territory, so a loss of 3 yards.
And Torrance Murray getting the bulk of the carries this evening. Mentioned that in the first half, Ryan. And week 1, week 2, we saw a lot more action from Izzy Bridges. Tonight, Torrance Murray, with the exception of a few plays, he has been the majority in the backfield this evening.
And McGuire will keep it himself. He's going to run it across the 50, the 45, to the 40, and then finally be brought down as he falls across the 40 to the 39, and they're going to probably measure, maybe? Nope, they're going to give him a first down, 1st and 10 from the 39-yard line.
Quarterback keeper good for 13 yards. 1st and 10, move the chains again. Tigers driving down the field. As that clock continues to run here, we have 6 minutes left to go in the third.
McGuire takes the snap, fakes the handoff, keeps it himself again on the option, gets across the 30, tripped up, and a flag comes in. He'll get marked down at the 27-yard line, which is enough for a first down. But we'll see what the penalty is before we mark anything. And nope, no flag, so that run will stand, and we'll go from the 39 to the 27. A good 12-yard gain once again.
McGuire keeping it for himself back-to-back, and I like to see it. Keeping the defense on their toes, keeping them guessing. They're driving down the field now to the 27.
McGuire will go back to pass. Quick throw, and it's caught on the near sideline at the 18-yard line, and he's hit almost immediately, as that is Terrell Grove with a nice reception there. And it's going to be 2nd and 1.
We keep on moving those chains and making a few substitutions out there on this defense. Clock is still running, and they're going to send Sean Sims into the game here, tight end for this Tigers offense. 2nd down. Approaching 5 minutes left to go in the third quarter. 14-14 is your score.
Spain will go in motion. McGuire takes it, hands it off to Murray. Murray will get to, I don't know if he gained anything there. It looks like he may have gotten back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and 1. So yeah, gain of 0, but a loss of 0. Makes it 3rd and 1. That's kind of the thing, too, when you get a big 9-yard gain on first down. You kind of have a lot to, you got a lot of different things you can work with when you have 1 yard, and you've got, obviously, second down to kind of play with. So 2 receivers on each side, and there go the Mules. That's going to be a 5-yard penalty, and that'll be first down, as the whole offensive line jumped across at the time.
Yeah. I don't know if there's ever been a more obvious offsides than that one.
So 1st and 10 from the 13-yard line with 4:13 to go here in the third quarter. Have you ever seen the replacements?
No.
Okay. Well, that's the one where it's based on the year. It's based on the NFL actually had replacement players play in the NFL one year. And there was a penalty in one of the games that the replacement players were playing. And hang on, they're going to hand it off to Murray. We had a bad snap. It was on the turf, picked up by McGuire. And I don't know if he actually got the handoff to Murray, but he is Either way, it's a loss of 4 yards. So there's a play where their replacement players are playing against the professional Dallas team. And, Keanu Reeves, his character, comes back at halftime. He's going to play. And so they have the first snap, and all they do is just, punch the other team, drop, one guy drop kicks the other team, and so they throw the flags, and the guy goes, so that's a personal foul on number 15, 47, 32. So that's, how many yards is that? Nice little pass there to Grove. Grove gets to the 10, and he will be marked down at the 6-yard line. A big gain for the Tigers. And that'll bring up 3rd and 3.
Nice play there by Terrell Grove. But once again, this offense faced with a 3rd down. We are in the red zone, looking to put some more points on the board and hopefully take the lead. We sure hope anyway.
So 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. They'll put Clemens in motion. And they'll hand it off. No, he's going to fake the handoff. McGuire, easy path into the end zone for the touchdown. And just like that, now the Tigers have scored 2 unanswered touchdowns. And they lead it 20-14 here in the 3rd.
The tide is shifted here at Tiger Stadium this evening, as we see another touchdown there from the Cape Central Tigers, and Joey Charlton on for the extra point.
This kick is up, and it is good at 21-14. The Tigers now lead it by a touchdown with 2:26 to go here in the 3rd quarter. And the Tigers, after scoring a touchdown and then giving up 2 before scoring another, now they have scored 2. And so it went 7 unanswered and then 14 unanswered and now 14 unanswered again.
This is quite the game. This is the best game we've seen from the Tigers all season long. And I was saying earlier, yeah, if you know somebody, a family member, a good friend maybe that isn't at the game this evening, that's okay. They can pull us up on YouTube. Live stream us there, also on your radio, 95.7 FM, 1550 AM over there as well. You were talking about the movie, The Replacements.
The Replacements,
and
yeah.
It seems like
it's a good football movie.
We always somehow, you bring up a lot of movie references, and we've got a lot of movie fans out there, but it seems like we always realize I'm not much of a movie guy.
I'll give you one. I'll give you another one too. So they filmed the movie. They're the Washington Sentinels, but they actually filmed the movie in Baltimore, played where the Ravens play. And the Ravens actually offered Keanu Reeves a contract to be their quarterback because he had worked, to become a quarterback basically for the movie, and they actually offered him a contract.
No, I didn't know that
it's either a contract. No, I think they offered him a tryout maybe, and he obviously said, "No thanks, that's okay." But yeah, that's a little trivia for you.
That's awesome.
Keanu Reeves could have played professional football, or at least been on a professional football team.
There might not be a lot of people out there that realize that, but yeah, it seems like I guess there's just a lot of good movies out there, a lot of good sports movies for that matter, that I need to see.
Yeah, a lot of sports movies.
We always figure that out when we get talking, and
Yeah.
you'll bring up a movie, and I've seen a few, but I haven't seen a lot of the popular ones. I will admit that. It's 1st and 10 for the Mules.
A pretty big run there for Poplar Bluff. Let's see where they actually mark it. Looks like it's going to be 2 yards short. 2nd and 8. Nice little play there for the Mules with 2:10 to go here in the 3rd.
A little quarterback keeper. We saw on the other side of the ball, McGuire, he did that 2 different times last drive, and the Mules have a quarterback keeper there on the play. It's 2nd and 2 now. Under 2 minutes to go. In the 3rd quarter, Tigers lead at 21-14. High snap.
He's able to bring it down and try to get something out of it, but he's actually going to end up losing, looks like just a yard, so not terrible. You know, he made a little bit. I mean, obviously, it could have been a whole lot worse. It'll be 3rd and 3.
This defense has, they've really turned it around here, because I was starting to think that we were going to lose them to the run game. And this is a big 3rd down here. 3rd and 3 from their own 27.
And they're going to hand it off. He will make it back to the line, maybe gain half a yard. It'll be 4th down. It's going to be 4th and 2.5, let's say. So we'll round it up, 4th and 3. He did not gain anything.
Last time on 4th and short, they stayed on the field, and they were trying to get him to jump off sides. It did not work. This time, they will send the punting unit onto the field.
Yeah, they're not even going to bother this time to try and get them to jump. So they're going to set up to punt it away. As it's a much better punt this time than last time. It'll be a fair catch called at about the 35-yard line. And that's where the Tigers will take over. 1st and 10 with 27 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. Leading by a touchdown, 21-14.
Cape Girardeau Honda, award-winning sales, award-winning service, proud supporters of your Cape Central Tigers. You can find them on Seamers Drive in Cape or online at CapeGirardeauHonda.com. That is Cape Girardeau Honda. Your next vehicle choice should be with them.
Well, 21-14. We'll play probably one play here before we go to the 4th. As they'll put 2 guys in motion here. And now we're going to get a timeout called by Cape Central. As I think somebody moved and they weren't supposed to move, is what I believe happened there. So we'll take a quick timeout with them. We'll be back after this.
Banterra Bank is proud to support the Cape Central Tigers and our local communities. I'm Phil Moore, Banterra Market Executive for Southeast Missouri, and we want to be your banking partner. We make banking easy with digital banking, plus exceptional service from our friendly team members at our branch on North Kings Highway. Whether you need a bank for yourself, your family, or your business, Banterra is a team to strongly consider. Stop by and see us. Banterra Bank, member FDIC.
This is Cape Central Tigers football on Cape Radio 95.7 FM News Talk.
Back here at Tiger Stadium. 21-14, 27 seconds left here in the 3rd, and the Tigers called the timeout because I think there was some confusion out on the field as to who was supposed to go in motion. Then 2 players moved and went into motion, which I mean isn't illegal. It's just odd. 2 guys on each side, and they'll put a man in motion. Quick throw over to the far sideline. It's caught. Getting to the 45, to the 40, 50, 40, 35, and a huge play for the Tigers as they get all the way down to the Mule 35-yard line on just 1 play. And now the clock at 18 seconds will start here as soon as the referee signals for it to run. And there we go. And I believe with McGuire standing off away from the huddle, that's going to do it for the 3rd quarter. So a huge play for the Tigers to end the 3rd, puts them in very good field position to start the 4th. And we will start it when we come back right after this.
Are you ready to transform your space from drab to fab? Look no further than Stone Mountain Flooring, your one-stop destination for all your flooring needs. Whether you're revamping your home or giving your office a fresh new look, Stone Mountain's extensive selection of high-quality flooring will inspire your imagination and elevate your space. From LVT to carpet, tiles, and more, Stone Mountain has the perfect flooring solution for you. Call 573-335-8050 or visit Stone Mountain Flooring on Seamers Drive in Cape.
This is Chris Brown, General Manager at Cape Girardeau Honda. We're proud to support our Cape Central Tiger athletes and this community we call home. Right now, we have our largest inventory of new Hondas ever, plus a great selection of Honda certified pre-owned vehicles. And when you buy with us, you'll drive with confidence thanks to our lifetime warranty and car washes for life at no extra cost. Cape Girardeau Honda, award-winning sales, award-winning service, and proud supporters of our hometown teams. That's the Cape Girardeau way. Come see us today and let's get you in the Honda you've been waiting for. Cape Girardeau Honda in Cape.
This is Cape Central Tigers football on Cape Radio 95.7 FM News Talk.
So back here as we get ready to start the fourth quarter, 21-14, Tigers lead now after scoring 2 unanswered touchdowns. As we await the start of the fourth, Tigers with the football in good field position here as they have it on the Mule 35-yard line.
Last play of the third quarter, Ryan, Martavion Robinson. He had a big run there, and he got some blocks, got some blockers for him, and it's going to put them in pretty good field position. Ball on the 35, 1st and 10.
So McGuire will take the snap, hand it off to Clemens. He's going to cut back into the middle, and a flag comes flying in. Man, that was a good arm on that referee. He threw that one way out there. So as of right now, it'll be 2nd and 2. But it's going to be holding on the Tigers. So it will be 1st and long. So it's going to actually be from the spot of the foul. So it'll be 1st and 16. So the holding actually, that's why he threw the flag as far as he did, because the holding was actually not on the line. It was way up closer to the 30-yard line. Which that's the thing that the referees try to do, is throw the flag where the penalty actually was. And that looked like a bad play, but it actually ends up being a little bit better than it could have been. As they get closer to the original line of scrimmage, it'll be 2nd and 13. Gain of 3. And almost looked like McGuire got his arm caught in the handoff and was about to be just dragged behind Torrance Murray.
Yeah, that could have been a lot worse than what it was. And luckily we got a few yards out of it to make up for kind of the hole that we find ourselves in. 2nd and 13 now for the Tigers.
2 receivers to the right. They're going to hand it off again, and he's going to be hit hard as he gets back to the line. No gain. 3rd and 13. And we've got a player down as the trainers come running out onto the field, and we will go ahead and take a break. We'll be back after this.
DollarSavingDeals.com is the Heartland Savings Superstore. Save up to half price on certificates to local businesses at DollarSavingDeals.com.
In Southeast Missouri, check out the deals from Turk Dogs, Cape Girardeau, Endless Summer Tan, Cape Girardeau, Kenny's Flippin' Burgers, Cape Girardeau, and St. Genevieve Museum Learning Center.
If you're in Cape, Sykeston, Jackson, Paducah, Chester, Carbondale, Mount Vernon, Marion, or anywhere in between, get to DollarSavingDeals.com or look for us on the Big Deals app.
Is your life stuck in a rut? Or maybe you just need to schedule time with friends. At the Cape Girardeau Career and Technology Center, we offer short-term personal enrichment classes, such as motorcycle safety, photography, sewing, painting, ballroom dancing, and more. Visit our website at capectc.com for a full listing of classes we offer.
Your Career and Technology Center, Cape Girardeau CTC.
The CTC is a proud supporter of Cape Central High School. Go Tigers!
At MRV Banks, we offer personalized loan options that offer an alternate to credit card debt and are tailored to your needs. Whether you're financing a big purchase or consolidating debt, our team is here when you need us most. With competitive rates, flexible terms, and a quick and easy application process combined with our amazing local customer service and support, let our experienced lenders meet with you to discuss what's best for your success. MRV Banks. We are from here and love living here. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
This is Cape Central Tigers football on Cape Radio 95.7 FM News Talk.
So back here at Tiger Stadium, Izzy Bridges, the player being helped off the field, and it did sound like he got hit pretty hard from up here. So hoping that it's nothing serious. Maybe he had the wind knocked out of him, I don't know.
Yeah, it's good to see him walk off on his own there.
Yeah, he did not need help walking off the field. So McGuire will throw. He's going to throw downfield, and it's just a little too high, and it's going to be incomplete. As that'll bring up 4th and 13. And we're going to have to do something. You're going to have to go for it.
Yeah, guess we'll have to go for it.
I don't think they're going to punt it. I mean, we got a referee timeout as a Mule player is down on the field now. And he's cramping up.
Nobody's been down all night, but now back-to-back plays here, and that's what we're faced with. So I will tell you about Stone Mountain Flooring. They've been here since 1993. That's 32 years. Long time ago. I was not here. Ryan was, but he was a little boy. And
you're the worst.
And we want to tell you about them. They've been here for 3 decades, and they have the service for you that you need. So if you're looking to install some hardwood or LVT or some carpet in your house, you stop by Stone Mountain Flooring. You can check them out online too, stonemountaincarpets.biz. Proud supporters of Cape Central football. So we got a 4th and 13, Ryan. Probably going to keep the offense on the field, given the field position that we're faced with. Oh,
holy cow, we're going for a field goal.
I was
Holy moly.
Not expecting that.
All right, here we go. Kicking it from the 45 will be Joey Charlton. Oh, that's up. It's no good. I couldn't tell if it was short or to the left or both. Now one referee pointed to to his right, which would be Joey's left, so must have been wide left. Hey, I mean, not bad considering he had to kick it from the 45, and it almost got there. He almost got it.
It did, yeah. It didn't really have the distance, but it definitely had, he wasn't really off left or right in any way. So that would have been like a 62-yard field goal attempt right there. And
the fact he only missed it maybe by a yard or two. So 2 yards forward, he could have made it. Is basically what we're saying. And a throw is incomplete. As the Mules take over on the 20-yard line. I guess that's considered a touchback. I don't understand what happened here.
Exactly. Wait a second.
Yeah.
I think the ball should probably be on the 45 right now.
Calling that a... I don't know what they're calling
the ball
that.
went in the end zone?
I guess.
Oh. There could be some rule we don't know about.
Yeah, that's going to be... If somebody knows, put that in a comment somewhere. Because I don't know what that is.
Let us know here. Tell us where we're wrong.
Back to pass, throwing, and it's going to be too far out in front and incomplete. Wait. Throwing a flag? That cannot be. If it's pass interference, it's got to be offensive, right? There's no way. Here we go. Oh, is that holding on the pass interference on the Tigers? So we had 2 penalties. We had a holding on the Mules and a pass interference on the Tigers. I don't know about that pass interference. That ball was out of reach.
There were some Tiger fans not too happy about.
But yeah, I didn't really see any kind of contact made by either defender or receiver. So I'm confused about that one. But still confused also why it's 2nd and 10 from the 20. 3 receivers to the left. They're going to hand this one off. And he'll get across the 20 down to the 26-yard line. A gain of 6 makes it 3rd and 4.
It's another crucial crucial 3rd down, 3rd and 4 for the Mules here, because this defense has really, really stood strong in this second half. 10 minutes exactly in the 3rd quarter left.
Back to pass, throw, caught, and it's short of the 1st down marker. That'll bring up 4th down. They'll gain 2 more, make it 4th and 2. And now the Mules are going to come out to punt this one away. 9:38 left.
Just
I don't know. I looked at the big scoreboard over here. There we go. 9:32. They must have heard me in the press box. In the control room. I looked and it shrunk to the small one. I couldn't tell if that was a 9 or an 8. We've been having that problem all night. And a much better punt, a little bit of a line drive, though, caught at about the 35. Clemens trying to put some moves on his defender, and he'll get across the 40 to the 42-yard line, and the Tigers will take over in their own territory with 9:08 to go here in the 4th.
So we're going to tell you about Cape Girardeau Honda, home of the lifetime warranty and car washes for life, proud supporters of Cape Central football. Here on Cape Radio 95.7 FM, 1550 AM. Find them online, CapeGirardeauHonda.com. 21-14 is the score with 9:08 left to go in the 3rd quarter. On your radio, but don't forget we're on YouTube too at Cape Central Sports. 1st and 10 now for the Tigers.
Fake handoff, quick throw, and I thought he dropped it, but maybe they're considering it a backwards pass. So they'll end up losing yards there, losing 3. I thought it was more of a kind of more, I guess, straight across, which I guess would still be considered.
We've seen
backwards,
a few of those just kind of fake little trickery plays, and the other one was a lateral in the first half, and that could have almost been a fumble when that happened. So we're going to lose some yards here.
McGuire will hand it off, running through the middle, breaking tackles to the 50. Put a move on a man, makes it miss, gets to the 35, and he's finally pushed out of bounds at the 30-yard line. Huge run by Torrance Murray from the 37 all the way to the 33-yard line.
Another big offensive play here for this Tigers team, and there's a whistle. We have a timeout.
I got a 30-yard run on that one. And we're going to get a timeout called by Poplar Bluff.
Guess the Mules needed to talk over that big 30-yard.
Yeah, that was too much of a play.
Run.
Big play there for their liking. And, yeah, they're going to try to talk it over. And it may not even be a talk over. It may be just, I need a timeout to yell at my defense. And sometimes you see that in basketball. They'll call timeout just to yell at the players. They'll yell for about 10 seconds. Then they'll be out on the floor waiting for their other team to come back out.
Maybe that's what would have happened in one of the first timeouts we had here this evening. One of the really quick ones that we had.
Yeah, that could have been exactly what it was, yeah.
But I do want to tell you about Stone Mountain Flooring because they bring you Cape Central football here on Cape Radio 95.7 FM, your trusted source for all things flooring. You can find them online, stonemountaincarpet.biz. Also on Seamers Drive here in Cape. So with 8:15 left to go in Fourth quarter, it's 21-14. The Tigers were trailing at the half, 14-7. We've put up 14 unanswered points, and overall just looking a lot stronger on both sides of the ball, and just a wall of defenders there in that last drive that gave the ball back to the Tigers here on offense now.
Oh, bad snap, not paying attention. McGuire will pick it up, and then he's going to get brought down back near the 50-yard line. As I think they put a man in motion, and he snapped it. As it looks like the helmet of McGuire had been pulled off of his head.
So McGuire's going to come back onto the sidelines here for this next play. Second and long.
Yeah.
Second and very long. 13, I think that's how many he lost.
Yeah, lost 13, wow. Second and 23. Yeah, he lost his helmet, so the rule is you have to come off the field for the next play. And so Landon Bess will take over. And he will hand it off. And Murray will get to the 45 for a gain of 1.
And there is McGuire checking back into the game. It's going to be a third and long. Murray only gained about a yard on that one, so third and 22. But, you know, the time is kind of on our side here as it continues to run. 7:20 left to go in the ball game. Tigers are still in the huddle. They're taking time off the clock, which is exactly what they need to do as we have a 21-14 lead.
And the Tigers are going to take a timeout. So we'll go ahead. We'll take a quick one with them. We'll be right back after this.
DollarSavingDeals.com is the Heartland Savings Superstore. Save up to half price on certificates to local businesses at DollarSavingDeals.com.
In Southeast Missouri, check out the deals from Jackson Deli, River Rapids Water Park, St. Genevieve, and Scooter's Coffee locations in North Cape, Jackson, and Perryville.
If you're in Cape, Sykeston, Jackson, Paducah, Chester, Carbondale, Mount Vernon, Marion, or anywhere in between, get to DollarSavingDeals.com or look for us on the Big Deals app.
This is Cape Central Tigers football on Cape Radio 95.7 FM News Talk.
Back here at Tiger Stadium, I'm Ryan Winkler alongside Chandler Jansen, and the Tigers lead 21-14, 7-12 left here in the fourth quarter as the Tigers have scored 14 unanswered points. And it's 3rd and 22. 3 receivers on the right side. And a quick throw over to the far sideline is caught. Nice chunk of yards. The ball comes out, but I think the whistle blew before the ball came out. And we had 2, I think, Tiger players run into each other, both slow to get up. One of them, Jathan Spain, the other is Martavion Robinson. And it's 4th and 6.
Here we go.
From the 29-yard line.
Got to hurry, though. Look at this. Yeah, we're running out of time.
We're going to go for another field goal attempt here from Joey Charlton. And it's up. And it's good. Oh, it's no good. It was wide left. Dang.
I thought it was good, too. It's always hard to tell with the angles of those field goals. And even when you're watching on TV, too, sometimes you'll think, oh, he made it. And then,
it's
just
missed.
Yeah. Wow.
Last second, it'll cut to the left or right, yeah.
It's crazy how that works sometimes. But it's, that was a little bit shorter of a field goal attempt there. And the kicking team, they had to get on the field pretty quick there, Ryan, because they were running out of time. It was about 12 seconds, and they were running onto the field.
The fact that he kicked it as well as he did, too, with as little time as he had to kind of line it up. So that must be a thing here. Missing a field goal puts you at the 20 because it's 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line again. A high snap, but a quick throw near sideline. Trying to come around, and a flag comes in. It'll be holding on the Mules, as that one was pretty obvious from even up here. And it is holding on the Mules. So that will push them back. First and 16 for the Mules. 6:13 left.
Yeah, with that hurry up there with the special teams reminded me of the Bills and Ravens game a few weeks ago where they had to do a real quick hurry up in the final play of that game to win it for the Bills.
A little bit of a high snap, quick throw across the middle, intercepted. Bringing it down with the interception. The Tiger defense comes away with it. And that is Christian Murdoch. Yep, Christian Murdoch with the interception. With 6:07 to go here in the 4th. Got to wait for him to quit jumping around so I could read his number.
They threw it right to him. And luckily, he was paying attention.
Snagged it out of the air, yeah. Almost last second was when he snagged it out of the air. So handoff, running it up the middle, finding a big hole, and up for a first down is Torrance Murray. And he'll gain 11 out of that one.
And very, very well executed play there by the offense. Everybody looked like they knew exactly what they were doing on that play. It's going to be 1st and 10 here. 6 minutes left in the ball game. 21-14. Tigers lead it.
With 2 receivers on each side. Tigers not in a huge hurry, obviously, with the ball, the lead, and trying to run the clock down to as little as possible in case Poplar Bluff does get the ball back. And a low snap, he'll pick it up and hit right away by the defense. That was a big hit. Oh. And we've got
a man
we
down.
got a Tiger down, and he's trying to sit up, and now he'll go back down. So that's going to be another stop of play here and another injury for the Tigers. Is Chandler, can you see the number?
Yeah, that is Max Pardon, number 62, for the offensive line here. Yeah, he is down on the field. There was a really hard hit on the play. Now I'm not exactly sure.
And I can't tell because everyone keeps kind of stepping in front. I can't tell if they're looking at his leg or if they're stretching his leg as if it's a cramp. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I can't tell because everyone's kind of circled up, but I think it may not be just because Coach Gibbs is still in that circle there, and he doesn't look too happy. You having trouble? No, okay.
I think we almost got tangled there.
So he is going to walk off with maybe just a tiny bit of help. Actually, no, not any help at all. Just a hand on his shoulder.
There was a big hit. I don't know.
I thought
where he was involved.
Been, yeah.
I guess he was probably involved on that big hit there because we saw it, we heard it, and yeah, that is Max Pardon from the offensive line here. Slow to walk off the field, but he is walking off on his own, so that is a good sign.
I wonder maybe if he also got stepped on at some point.
Yeah.
Maybe during the hit, somebody accidentally stepped on him. I don't know. So 2 receivers on each side as McGuire will step back to pass. Quick throw to the backfield. And slipping the tackler is Torrance Murray, another one. And he's going to get across the 35, down to, I believe, the 24-yard line. So it should be a gain of 5. Yep, 3rd and 6.
Yeah, Murray breaking 2 different tackles on one play. He gains 5 yards. And now it's 3rd and 6.
4.5 to go here in the 4th. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. They'll put him in motion. They will fake the handoff, toss, and it's a fumble, considered a fumble. It was backwards, picked it up, and he'll get across. Did he make it to the first down line? He did not. He's going to be short. It'll be 4th and inches as the pass backwards was technically considered a fumble because it was a backwards pass, but it took the right hop into the hands of the intended target, which was number 1, Terrell Grove.
Yeah, lots of backward passes tonight. We've seen that on multiple occasions. This one's, it's going to be 4th and inches. He did not get the first down here.
And we get whistles and a timeout by the Tigers.
Okay, so they're going to take a timeout, talk it over. 4th and inches with 3:33 left to go in the ball game. It's 21-14. We tell you about Stone Mountain Flooring, locally owned since 1993. Stone Mountain Flooring, your #1 source for all things flooring. Visit them on Seamers Drive in Cape or at stonemountaincarpet.biz. Ball is on the 19-yard line, and Tigers are looking to extend upon this lead as we are up a touchdown right now.
So after 3, Jackson leads 49-7 over Farmington. So
wow,
Farmington may have finally kind of met somebody who's actually a decent team. I don't know how to say that any better. They were 3-0 coming into it. They really hadn't played too many people. So, and then Caruthersville actually has taken the lead. It's now 49-35 after the 3rd quarter.
They've put up a lot of points then.
Against Sykeston. Yeah, a lot of points in that game. And that should be, I don't know if he got the, still moving. We're still moving. That's a first down. Somebody bounced off. He bounced off of the pile, I guess.
First and 10 for the Tigers, and this clock is going to keep on running. 3:20 left to go. Tigers are up 21-14. We're taking time off the clock. We don't want to give the Mules too much time to get back into this one. Ball on their own 17. It is 1st and 10.
3 minutes to go. Handing it off, running it up the middle. Getting to the 15-yard line. A gain of 2. 2nd and 8. So Tigers in the red zone once again.
And Torrance Murray coming back onto the field for this play.
So 2 receivers are handed off. Murray going around the outside, finding a hole, and touchdown as he gets across the goal line. And it's 27-14 with 2:15 to go here in the 4th quarter. And that will pretty much seal it for the Tigers. And it's all thanks to Christian Murdoch with the interception to set up that offensive drive for the Tigers.
That is, basically what's really been a game changer here. We've been able to control this tempo so well in the second half. And now we are up 2 touchdowns. Charlton on for the extra point.
And it's good. Flag comes in right at the end. 28-14. We'll see what the flag is on this play. Yeah, okay, so the extra point is good. Personal foul on the Tigers. And that will be tacked on to the kickoff, which will just make them kick it from further back instead of at the 40.
I guess if we're going to have penalties, that might be our safest bet.
Your best case scenario when you get a penalty is after an extra point, and you don't have to worry about giving up any yards. Especially if Joey Charlton is your kicker. I mean, chances are probably going to get it in the end zone anyway.
Yeah, he's kind of known for the touchbacks this season. It is 28-14.
So the referee will signal the personal foul. And now he'll walk the ball back to the 25-yard line. So Joey Charlton will kick it from his own 25 with 2:15 to go here in the fourth quarter. And 3 unanswered touchdowns now. 21 unanswered points for the Tigers. As he'll kick this one away. It's going to bounce up over the head, and he's going to let it roll into the end zone. So it really didn't matter. We're going to go back to a touchback, 1st and 10 from their own 20.
So we're going to go ahead and tell you about Cape Girardeau Honda. Award-winning sales, award-winning service, proud supporters of Cape Central football. You can find them on Seamers Drive in Cape or online at CapeGirardeauHonda.com. Got a 1st and 10 here for Poplar Bluff. They'll have the ball on their own 20. 2:15 remaining in this game.
So the referee blows the whistle, and here was I think it was the situation earlier when the Tigers were getting the ball and the Mules were calling timeout. They just weren't coming off in the field fast enough, as now they have to hurry. Play clock down to 7, and they finally snap it. Quick throw over to the near sideline. Ferguson will get out of bounds as they go for a nice little screen over to the left side. 2:10 to go here. Fourth quarter, 2nd and 4 as he got out of bounds. It'll stop the clock. Caruthersville now leads 49-42 in the fourth quarter. So holy cow, that's a lot of scoring between Caruthersville and Sykeston. Trips on the right side. They're going to throw deep, and it's going to be knocked away almost with another interception. But that will bring up 3rd and 4. Christian Murdoch again getting his hand up in there, knocking it away, almost coming away with his 2nd interception of the game. So 3 receivers to the right side again. They're going to throw it quickly, and it's incomplete. And that'll bring up 4th down, 4th and 4.
Yeah, 3 and out. That's exactly the kind of plays that we like to see here from this defense.
And I think it looks as though Poplar Bluff will go for it on 4th down.
They have no other choice, I guess.
2 minutes, 2 seconds, down by 2 scores. Now the question is, are they going to run it or are they going to try to air it out here? They've got 3 receivers on the right side, but they like to line up that way quite often, and they are going to pass. Stepping back, throwing across the middle, and it's intercepted. To the 40, and he'll finally be brought down. And that was Malachi Johnson with the interception. So the Tigers take over. 1:53 to go here in the fourth. Up by 2 scores, 28-14. And now, do you kneel it or do you run it? You almost have to run it a couple times.
Yeah, I guess.
You have to get a first down at some point to get the clock low enough to be able to just kneel it.
Yeah, Mules still have 1 timeout. So we'll see how it all plays out.
So 2 receivers to the left. Spain will move it over to the left side. They'll hand it off. Ball popped out. And I'm not sure who has the football. And it's Poplar Bluff football. They come away with the fumble. So they recover the fumble. 1:46 left, and the Mules will take over at the 38-yard line.
That was a big hit.
That was a big hit.
And the ball came out in the process.
They've had quite a few big hits here in this second half.
More than probably any game we've seen so far this season.
I would agree with that. Yeah, that's for sure.
So Poplar Bluff, I guess they still have one more chance. It's kind of a small chance, but they have the ball back. It's 28-14. 1st and 10 for them from their own 38.
And that's a completed pass deep down the field, and he finally breaks a tackle, slips free. Touchdown, Poplar Bluff, with 1:34 left, and this game is not over yet.
Wow.
So 28-20, no flags anywhere on the field. A touchdown, a huge touchdown for Poplar Bluff. And makes it back to possibly a 1-score game. So the Mules capitalize on the fumble.
We thought this game was over completely. Just a few kneels and we'd be done.
And the extra point is blocked. And falling on top of it eventually, I think, is Poplar Bluff. But the extra point, no good. So 1:34, and it'll stay an 8-point game, 28-20. So now that gives you a little bit of wiggle room to possibly work with. You know, you give up a touchdown, it doesn't necessarily mean they're going to tie it up, because they'll have to try to go for 2.
Yeah, that made it a little harder right there for Poplar Bluff, no doubt. But yeah, kind of crazy here, because we thought the Tigers had the ball, and we were saying they were probably just going to take a few knees, maybe run the ball one more time. And they ran the ball. It was a really hard hit, and fumble on the play. The Mules came up with it. And then they had a big touchdown on offense. It's 28-20 after a blocked extra point. So we're going to be highly expecting to see a onside kick from the Mules. Ball has to travel 10 yards, and it works out about 1 out of 10 times, if that.
So the score from Caruthersville to Sikeston, it's 56-42. Jackson won 56-7. Caruthersville leading 56-42. And Joe Bob obviously exaggerating a little, but he says 10,000 combined yards of offense for both teams. So it's been nothing. I guess it's basically just a shootout at this point. And there is the onside kick, and it's going to go out of bounds. We get a flag. I think that is actually a flag from before the ball went out of bounds. I think it's going to be a false start on the Mules. Where's the referee? Where is he? Oh, he's way back there. Yeah, false start on the Mules. Puts it back to the 35-yard line. And another onside kick, but this time the Tigers will fall on top of it. And they'll take over at their 36-yard line with 1:34 to go. Up by 8.
So we got to hang on to the ball, whatever we do here. We cannot afford to have what happened last time. It's 28-20. Tigers lead it. 1:34 left to go in the ball game. So, yeah, be smart. A few smart plays, and we should have a victory here from Tiger Stadium.
And Mules with the 1 timeout. The Tigers in the victory formation. And he will kneel it, and the timeout will be called by Bluff. And that is their final timeout. So 1:31.
We will go ahead and tell you about the Cape CTC, providing an environment for students to make career connections and advancements through education and training. Find them online, capectc.com.
I'm sorry.
We were talking about Caruthersville and Sykeston. Lots of points being scored in that game. And I guess Caruthersville had put up 21. Out of the half, they'd put up 21 unanswered points because it was 35-28 at halftime. And then you said it was 49-28. And then now I think it's 56-49?
42 for now.
56-42?
Yeah.
Wow. So, yeah, that's...
It was 35-28. Sykeston was leading at halftime. And then...
yeah, they put up a bunch of points then.
Then it was 49-35 after the third quarter. Then 49-42. And now 56-42.
And then, yeah, Jackson with a big win over Farmington, who's undefeated no more. And here we have a Poplar Bluff team that's getting ready to fall 0-4 on the season.
So 2nd and 15, and that should be a flag. As he stepped back to kneel it, he did wait a couple seconds to kneel it, and then when he went down, Poplar Bluff came in and tackled him. They may tell him, don't do that again. So the clock will run. 1:04 left. 16 on the play clock. As just going to let it keep running. 7 on the play clock. McGuire will kneel it once again. That'll bring up 4th down. And they're going to have to do something with it as the 3-second difference between game clock and play clock. There'll be 3 seconds left if they hold it to 0 on the play clock.
Maybe we had a nice Hail Mary here.
That's true, yeah.
Why
Hail
not?
Mary, and they just kind of try to throw it away, basically. You don't even...
Make sure the time runs out.
And McGuire wants to know, what are we doing? Down to 1 second. And they'll throw a flag for a delay of game. 3 seconds left on the game clock.
Well, now what do you do?
I mean, I guess you snap it and run off to the side. I don't know.
Yeah, just kind of what they've been doing.
Hold on to it, yeah.
Take a few steps back.
Waste the 3 seconds.
That's really what you should do here, but just to prevent, because, yeah, I mean, you don't want to punt it because what if they return it and then they score and get the 2-point conversion, you know. So, yeah, I'd say that's what you should do here.
Yeah, I think they're going to line up to kneel it, but I think what that's actually going to happen is he's going to get the snap. Oh, we're up to 4 seconds on the clock now. So you put another second back on there. So, yeah, I think what they're going to do is just snap it. Now I think we're getting some questions from the Poplar Bluff sideline. So 4 seconds. And that's what they're going to do. Oh, McGuire's just going to run back into the end zone. And the time will expire.
That's going to count as a
They're going to get a safety.
Right?
They're going to get the safety. But they'll win 28-22. And that's the best way to do it and not give up anything else. Not fumble the ball, give up a touchdown, anything like that. So they got a 2-point conversion out of it anyway. Just had to wait a long time to get those 2 points. So they'll end up, Tigers will end up winning 28-22 here against Poplar Bluff. And we will, we got the referees talking about it, talking about something back by the end zone. And I mean, I don't know what you could be talking about. The climbing time expired. I mean, I guess he's maybe saying we need to punt. You got to punt the ball. You have to punt it. That's the only thing I'm guessing that
But
he's
I
saying.
wouldn't think that could possibly be a rule if it's the last play of the game, right?
I honestly don't know.
Or even
it doesn't matter. They're
Any
not gonna,
time for that matter. I mean,
Yeah.
you could always run backwards. It wouldn't be a good idea, but I wouldn't think it's wrong necessarily.
Yeah, they're not going to do anything about it. So the Tigers will win 28-22, and we will take a break. We'll be back after this.
Get in the game and show your support for your Central Tigers sports with Garber's Menswear. Their community-driven brand proudly supports these young athletes, fostering teamwork, dedication, and sportsmanship. Garber's has been a community staple in the town plazas since 1960, and they're proud to support our youth as they grow into adult members of the community. Join them in cheering our student athletes on to victory. Together, Garber's and our community can build a brighter future, one game at a time.
Go Tigers!
Are you ready for more out of life? Gain the skills and knowledge you need at the Cape Career and Technology Center to pursue a new career as an emergency medical technician, a dental assistant, medical assistant, practical nurse, or a medical coder. Cape CTC gets you job ready with a fast-paced and focused curriculum. Visit our website today at capectc.org.
Your Career and Technology Center, Cape Girardeau CTC.
The CTC is a proud supporter of Cape Central High School. Go Tigers!
Get in the game and show your support for your Central Tigers sports with Garber's Menswear. Their community-driven brand proudly supports these young athletes, fostering teamwork, dedication, and sportsmanship. Garber's has been a community staple in the town plazas since 1960, and they're proud to support our youth as they grow into adult members of the community. Join them in cheering our student athletes on to victory. Together, Garber's and our community can build a brighter future, one game at a time.
Go Tigers!
Looking to upgrade your floors? Come see why Stone Mountain Flooring is the top choice in Southeast Missouri. Locally owned and operated, they offer a huge selection of name brand carpet, vinyl, hardwood, and tile, all at the lowest prices around. The talented team will help you find the perfect flooring with free estimates and financing available. Stop by today at 410 Seamers Drive in Cape or visit online at stonemountainflooring.biz. Quality floors, great prices, and service you can trust. Stone Mountain Flooring.
At MRV Banks, we offer personalized loan options that offer an alternate to credit card debt and are tailored to your needs. Whether you're financing a big purchase or consolidating debt, our team is here when you need us most. With competitive rates, flexible terms, and a quick and easy application process, combined with our amazing local customer service and support, let our experienced lenders meet with you to discuss what's best for your success. MRV Banks, we are from here and love living here. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
This is Chris Brown, General Manager at Cape Girardeau Honda. We're proud to support our Cape Central Tiger athletes and this community we call home. Right now, we have our largest inventory of new Hondas ever, plus a great selection of Honda-certified pre-owned vehicles. And when you buy with us, you'll drive with confidence thanks to our lifetime warranty and car washes for life at no extra cost. Cape Girardeau Honda, award-winning sales, award-winning service, and proud supporters of our hometown teams. That's the Cape Girardeau way. Come see us today and let's get you in the Honda you've been waiting for. Cape Girardeau Honda in Cape.
DollarSavingDeals.com is the Heartland Savings Superstore. Save up to half price on certificates to local businesses at DollarSavingDeals.com.
In Southeast Missouri, check out the deals from Jackson Deli, River Rapids Water Park, St. Genevieve, and Scooter's Coffee locations in North Cape, Jackson, and Perryville.
If you're in Cape, Sykeston, Jackson, Paducah, Chester, Carbondale, Mount Vernon, Marion, or anywhere in between, get to DollarSavingDeals.com or look for us on the Big Deals app.
Banterra Bank is proud to support the Cape Central Tigers and our local communities. I'm Phil Moore, Banterra Market Executive for Southeast Missouri, and we want to be your banking partner. We make banking easy with digital banking, plus exceptional service from our friendly team members at our branch on North Kings Highway. Whether you need a bank for yourself, your family, or your business, Banterra is a team to strongly consider. Stop by and see us. Banterra Bank, member FDIC.
Back to the action. It's Cape Central football on Cape Radio 95.7.
Back here at Tiger Stadium as the Tigers win 28-22, and a different ending than what we expected, and a whole different game than what we came into this one expecting. I didn't think that it would be this close. I didn't think that Poplar Bluff would take the lead, score 2 unanswered touchdowns, but then the Tigers end up scoring 3 unanswered to get up 28-14, and then Poplar Bluff scores another one to make it 28-20, and the only reason they've got the 22 was the fact that Aiden McGuire on 4th down with 4 seconds left, took the snap and had to just run around and run away to make sure time expired.
Yeah.
And he ended up going into the end zone, and I think he got either stepped out or got tackled. I couldn't really tell. Either way, it ended up in a safety, which made it 28-22. And that's how we end up with the score that we finished with is Caruthersville. They end up beating Sykeston 56-42. Joe Bob said 15,000 combined yard tonight. Caruthersville, Bryant for Caruthersville probably had 10,000 of them.
Lots of offense.
So, yeah,
in that
lots
one.
of offense.
That's like an old school Big 12 game or something.
Yeah, that's right. It turned into a shootout basically up until I guess the 4th quarter when Caruthersville took the lead and never looked back. And I can't believe out of all those touchdowns, they still basically finished the same time we did.
That's a good point. Because really, this game doesn't seem like it.
It didn't take that long, yeah.
But I guess it was just a lot of offense and a lot of fast-paced, offense in that game between Caruthersville and Sykeston. So we got to go ahead and do our best-dressed player of the game. And Ryan, this week, we're going to go ahead and give that to Christian Murdoch. Christian Murdoch on the defense. He had that big interception towards the end of the game that more or less just sealed this one in the books. And the Tigers win it only by 6, which isn't much. But at the end of the day, I mean, we were the bigger and the stronger team here, I think, especially coming out of the halftime update. And so, yeah, Christian Murdoch, he also had that deflection right after the interception, which very could have easily been picked off as well. It looked very close to being intercepted on that one. So we'll go ahead and give our best-dressed player of the game to Christian Murdoch. From weddings to prom and everything in between, when you're ready to step up in style, go to the experts, Garber's Menswear. Find them in the Town Plaza in Cape or online at garbersmenswear.com.
Yep, so that will do it for us here. We're going to be at St. Dominic, sorry. That one's coming up in 2 weeks, the Jackson game. So, yeah, St. Dominic next week up in O'Fallon.
Yeah, we're going to have the call here on the road, and everybody can tune in. Yeah, if you're not planning to make the drive up there, that's okay. You can watch and follow along on YouTube and on your radio, whichever one you like the best. Cape Central Sports and 95.7 FM, 1550 AM. We enjoy getting to call them. And like I was saying a few other times too, you just go back on YouTube. Why not? You can rewatch some of these games. Maybe there was a play that you were trying to figure out, was that the second quarter or who scored that touchdown or whatever. Well, that's okay. You can go back on YouTube, Cape Central Sports, and do that.
Yeah, so St. Dominic, they actually won tonight, so they are 4-0. They won 42-21 over Park Hill Central. St. Dominic, a Class 6 team, District 4, and 4-0, just like the Tigers. So that'll be a tough game. And from what I understand, too, they are a pass-heavy team. They are very good at passing. Last year they came here, but that was our hurricane game when the hurricane was down in the south, and it was pushing all that rain up towards us and basically drenching everything. And with tough winds, the St. Dominic could not throw.
Yeah.
As they tried a couple times, and it was like watching a cartoon when the wind blows in the cartoon and the ball went like 3 feet forward and then came 2 feet back. So they did not have the chance to play their regular game last year, and we'll see how it turns out this year now, as more than likely, I mean, I haven't looked that far ahead in the radar or the forecast, but I think it's supposed to be a pretty decent day up in O'Fallon, so that will probably we'll probably get to see that passing attack.
Yeah, and that's something that Coach Gibbs and this defense is going to have to work on, because we're not as used to a pass-heavy team. We're used to the teams that run the ball a lot more. So that is something that we'll be working on and looking into in the week ahead. But we want to once again mention the best-dressed player of the game, and that is Christian Murdoch this evening on the defense. He had the interception, also one deflection on the night, and a key part of this Central defense that has been very strong to this point in the season, making us 4-0. So make sure you check out Garber's Menswear in the Town Plaza in Cape, also on their website, garbersmenswear.com. Ryan, anything else?
No, I think that's about it. Yeah, so like Chandler said, if you don't want to make the drive, tune in next week on YouTube or on the radio. And I don't blame you if you don't want to make the drive. They're never bad drive. I mean, it's not a terrible drive to get there, but also, not everybody wants to drive an hour and a half to 2 hours. And it's not necessarily not wanting to go to the game. It's that drive back after the game is over. I think that a lot of people, don't necessarily want to be taking part in, as that is just like you said, it's late. And it could be late.
You've been working all week.
Yeah.
And you're tired, and that's okay. So we'll have the call for you here on YouTube, also on the radio, whichever way you prefer to tune in to us. Cape Radio 95.7 and Cape Central Sports on YouTube.
And so that'll do it for us here. For Chandler to my right, I'm Ryan Winkler. For Anthony back at the station, we'll see you next week at St. Dominic as the Tigers win here tonight, 28-22 over Poplar Bluff.
You've been listening to Cape Central Tigers football on Cape Radio 95.7 FM News Talk.
Blue 42 said
This presentation of Cape Central Tigers football has been brought to you by MRV Banks, Cape Career and Technology Center, Cape Girardeau Honda, Garber's Menswear, Stone Mountain Flooring, Banterra Bank, and DollarSavingDeals.com. Join us next time for more Cape Central Tigers football on Cape Radio 95.7 FM News Talk.